Hey guys, welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. My name is Shanna. If you are new here, we are a homeschooling family of four. We like to focus on secular curriculum choices, and we come here to share because when I was starting out, it was really hard. There wasn't a big secular community. Not that the secular community is very big now, but it is a little bit bigger than it once was. Today, I am hosting a collaboration, and it is called Meet the Teacher Homeschool Edition. So basically, we have a small but growing group of secular homeschoolers who are coming together today to answer these questions. Before we go any further, guys, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, give this video a thumbs up. While you are down there, go over to this playlist and check out the other amazing videos from these other secular homeschoolers who have taken the time to share with you to answer these questions that I have posed to them so that we can get kind of a great cross-section of the secular community that is coming together. It's coming to fruition. Finally, we're getting some growth, some strength in numbers that I am really excited about. Now, the people who answered my secular bat signal, if you will, are Melody over at Homeschool Happy Hour, which love her, adore her. She is so fun. She does a lot of really awesome like social media stuff that I wish I could do. I'm just not there yet. We also have Annie from Cellar Door Homeschool. Now, she is not here on YouTube, but she will be sharing just the same over on Instagram. We have Megan from Bold School, who changed her name from, I think it was Better Than Perfect, and now it's Bold School, and I kind of love it because chick is bold and I love her. We also have Teresa over at Digital Homeschooler, Cassandra from Regular Secular Mama, Kayla from Ode to Abode, who's taken a little bit of a break recently, but agreed to come back to answer these questions, so thank you, girl. And Valerie from our Homeschool Castle, who was the very first person to ever reach out to me to do a collaboration. So we go way back. Yes, we do. But today, guys, these wonderful people have agreed to come here and chat with me and chat with you and share. And it's just fun. It's fun when we can get together and do these things because the secular community is growing. It's fun that these amazing women who I always almost feel a little bit inferior because they are so knowledgeable about things that I'm not, or they've thought about things that I haven't, or they have very unique perspectives to offer you that I don't have. Special needs parenting, blended families, middle school, high school, things that I just genuinely can't speak to. They are honestly an inspiration. These women are so articulate and so experienced, and they come here and they share so that folks like you and me can learn a little bit more and do a little bit better and maybe just hear a perspective that's not our own, which is always wonderful to have. So these are the questions that I have asked them that they will be answering, but they're also the questions that I will be answering. I see that lipstick right there. I got on my sleeve and I'm like a little annoyed, but it's awesome. So here we go. Okay, number one question on my list of questions. I have it printed so I can reference it because I can't keep this in my brain. Number of kids and grade levels. So I have two kids, both girls. They are a 5-year-old kindergartner, but her math and language arts is like first grade level. Cause you know, in homeschool, it's not always by grade level. It's kind of like by, skill level. But technically I think it would be considered what is ideal for the first grade level of the curriculum kits that we use. I also have a 4th grader who we've been homeschooling for 5 years. Also a 4th grade girl. Why did you start homeschooling? How long have you been homeschooling, and what is my homeschool style? So we started homeschooling. It's kind of was always on my brain because I felt like our daughter was a little ahead of her peer group. And based on that, I knew that I wanted to keep her ahead. And I also, just in my personal life and growing up, witnessed some things that I feel like is a little bit more of a bigger problem with public schools, with too often diagnosed things, with so many school-age kids that we know being medicated, a lot of that really played into our decision to homeschool and my motivation to homeschool. So that's kind of why we started. Now, once you start, you can't stop, right? So we love it. We love this way of life. We came to it not in a place of duress like many people have recently. And so we've just really been able to embrace the wonder that is homeschool, and it's been really great for us. Now, how long have we been doing it? We are like, this is our 5th year. So, I mean, like, oh my gosh, that's a really long time when you think about it. My homeschool style. So, I really love the idea of doing my own thing, but I'm not disciplined enough to do my own thing. I don't have enough energy to do my own thing. So we like Timberdoodle non-religious curriculum kits. I like that people can give it to me and then I open it up and I do the thing or say the script. That is what I like. I like a real curriculum, and I like it to be open and go. I have branched out a little bit more as far as what I'm using and gotten a little more adventurous that way. So proud of myself there. Did you have any brick and mortar school experience, or do you have training that applies to homeschool? I have literally no training that applies to homeschool. I am a licensed trained cosmetologist who basically the only skill that I have that relates to this is I talked a lot, and I can talk a lot now, and I don't have to sit still. So neat. New formal training that would apply to this at all in the slightest. Any brick and mortar school experience. So both of my girls went to a run by our local Methodist church Mother's Day Out program. They both went 2 days a week for their early years because I went into the salon, so I needed some childcare, and that worked out well for us. So that is the extent of that. As far as with my children, I was public schooled all the way up, so that. What makes my perspective unique? I feel like my perspective is unique because we are secular homeschoolers. When I started, that just wasn't a thing, and it was like impossible to find resources on that. Something else that I feel like makes my perspective unique is that I am a small business owner. So I run a business, I make a product, run a business, and work from home and homeschool. So I feel like in that respect, it is a unique perspective beyond just like a YouTube channel. I have another YouTube channel. I have an Etsy shop. I used to go into the salon and cut hair. So I think that kind of like self-employed business aspect and homeschooling and mom life is what makes it unique. And the fact that we're secular, because we all know that is like not the most of it here in the States. Do you work while you're homeschool? Yes. So I just covered that. I do work while we homeschool. It's tricky. I do share quite a bit about that here, about how to find the balance, how to get it all done. So I do work, again, run an Etsy shop, and then both channels keeps me quite busy. Very, very busy on top of children. Because as you know, that is like the ultimate job, is parenthood. What is your homeschool schedule like year, weekday? So our homeschool schedule for the year, we kind of follow a traditional public school model. Like we start August-ish and end May-ish, depending on what we want to do. So I'm much more flexible. Like I'm not married at the same start, stop, holiday dates in that respect, but we don't year round. Our week, we've started this year doing a 4-day week, which I absolutely love. So I want to keep that up. Love it, love it, love it. And then our Mondays are really heavy. So we tend to start around 9 and we're done about 11:30. Mondays can push a little bit, like half hour or so later. But that's it. So that's what our like schedule looks like. What is your favorite subject to teach and your least favorite subject? Okay. My favorite subject right now, I don't know. That's hard. Okay, right now, my favorite subject to teach, as it changes, because your experience changes. Right now, I would say my favorite subject to teach is history. I like it. The kids are really getting a lot out of it. It's really fun. Or science. Both of those are really fun. So fun for me is a win. That's my personality style. Least favorite. My least favorite subject to teach is probably math, which is why we use a program where there's like a video of a person telling them what to do. And I just fill in. I don't like from ground zero do the math. Nope, that's not for me. Okay, number 8. What skill or trait is your strength with homeschool and your weakness? Okay, I would say that my trait that is my strength is that I can be really self-disciplined. I really can. And so I think that it has helped us really establish some firm routines, things that keep us on track, things that keep us going. What is my weakness? Whew. All right. Here's what it is. And it's my weakness because it can be a good thing, but it's not a good thing. I am very goal focused naturally, and I struggle with that because it is genuinely to a fault. So if I need to move 100 things, if I have 100 days to move 100 things, I'm probably gonna do it in the first half day, one, so that it is done, but also that's a detriment, right? So I need to do a better job of slow rolling as a parent, and doing the more, limiting. I need to limit myself and not try to do it all at once. I think that is genuinely my weakness, is that I try to do it all and it's not a thing. That's not possible. And I need to stop that. Number 9, what are 2 things you wish you knew when you started? 1, that it does get easier in the sense that, not that we're doing any less, or that it's not harder or any of that. But it gets easier in the sense of new is hard. So with experience comes a little bit of ease, and that no 2 homeschools are alike. So mine is never going to look like yours. Yours is never going to look like mine. That it truly, truly is tailor-made to every home and every family. Homeschooling is as different as every single home is. I mean, nobody's home looks the same. Unlike public school, where you're taking a mass approach to do everything, homeschool, it doesn't even, I mean, we could use the exact same thing for the exact same amount of time, and it's gonna be different every single time, which I think is why it's so great that people come here and share, is because it does let you know that there's differences. In homeschool, in life, in families, in learning, in children, every single step, every single one is different. And that can be scary when you're starting. But as you kind of grow into it and live into it, it's refreshing, really, because there is no bar that you have to live up to. It's yours and yours alone. Okay, so then I asked this: what piece of shareable advice is on your homeschool motivational poster? I've been thinking on this because I want 5 words, literally you could hang it with a cat on a tree, hang in there, that thing. That is what I want. So I've been thinking on this. And I really feel like it is just do it. Take the leap. Just start. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Jump in. That is my piece of shareable advice. So many things are so much easier after that first step. That's the hard thing. Deciding to do it is hard. Doing it is easier. It really does get easier with experience. It does get easier with time, but you have to start. Just start. Just do it. Jump. Take the leap. That is what I want to impart. First step. Take the first step. Everything after that is easier. That whole, momentum theory where a body in motion remains in motion. You got to start the motion. So that's it. That's what I've got. Just do it. Boom. Swish it up. All right, guys, those are my 10 questions. I'm super looking forward to seeing what everybody else comes up with because, again, no 2 homeschools are the same. I'm so excited. I'm so thankful to this group of ladies. One, that they are cool enough and they let me call them friend, because I just am in awe of them, of the different things that they bring to the table. Valerie, homeschool kids with special needs. Melody is so in depth in her reviews and her approach, and just so wise. There's such a depth there. I am excited. I am excited to see what these ladies have to say. Please scroll down, go give them some love. Please, 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 while you're down there, please hit subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. If you want to find me, if you want to shout out, DM, message, comment, any of that down below, or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. Thanks so much for coming back, guys.